Hey everybody, it's Alexia from amysticspath, back with another weekly energy video for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Now I just want to go ahead and dive right in and let you guys know what it is that I'm seeing for this week and what it is that I'm feeling for this week and how we need to work with it for our best benefit. Now, when I'm looking at the energy of this week, it's kind of like this energy to just kind of charge forward and just kind of move forward despite, whatever else is going on, and you're just kind of like almost like a slingshot, like you kind of just want to like pull back and be launched forward. But at the same time, within this, we also feel the energies of almost like check yourself before you wreck yourself, like kind of going within and kind of trying to take things at a slower rate, even though you want to kind of shoot forward. And this is kind of so you can not miss some of the things that you might miss, or you kind of just so you're not getting caught up in the moment and kind of like destroying yourself in self-destruction because you're not taking a second to breathe and to see what is actually going around you. Now, when we get into the cards, we get the Eight of Cups and the Hierophant. And this is indicating that there's like this next level, this next step on your path or your journey that you're ready for, and you're ready to take this step, but you almost feel like you kind of want to seek some counsel or figure out how other people have done it successfully, maybe not in their way, but what key points did it take for them to be successful and what it is that they did. And it might not even be the same thing that you're doing, but it might be kind of along the same lines or in the same type of category. But nevertheless, we're seeking information on tradition, on how things have been done. Even if you want to shake things loose and make things different and make it your own, it's not that you're trying to like jock like somebody else's style or anything like that. It's literally just going and seeking information that would help you excel to be able to take this next step in the proper way. When we look at the energies of how this will affect us mentally, we get the Strength card, as well as the Queen of Pentacles. And this is saying that there is a very, 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 very high level of determination and motivation and passion and fiery, fierce energy, courage, all of that wrapped up in what it is that you are currently trying to create for yourself, what it is that you're trying to build, the abundance that you're trying to build for yourself and create for yourself, and your vision here in the physical right now, whatever that is right now. There's a big, heavy determination and motivation connected to whatever it is that you see yourself creating and what that final picture looks like in your mind's eye. Okay. Now, when we get into how this will affect us emotionally, we get the Nine of Wands and the Hermit. And what I'm seeing within this is that, one, you've been feeling like up until this point, like you've been feeling, and even maybe within this point, you've been feeling like heavy and like you just need to sit down and take a rest, like you've just been going and trudging for so long. And then the Hermit comes in and says, hey, there was knowledge that needed to be required, that you needed to work through, that needed to be required. Now we've gained that knowledge and we can pursue forward and move forward. When we look at this actual Hermit card, he's actually dropped his map and his books are set down. Maybe this is the space he goes to gather all of his knowledge, but now he's in this place, he's got his light and he's trudging to go through the darkness to make it through. He's gained the knowledge that he's needed. So this is stating that there's been all of this stuff that has happened, but now you're kind of feeling this pull to kind of rise up and move forward because of the fact that there was knowledge, there was things that you needed to see, there was things that you needed to gain. Maybe now you're emotionally starting to understand that, or maybe deep down, or your higher self knows that you needed to kind of go through this stuff to gain the lessons, to see, for things to kind of happen, things to unfold, things to break down. You've gained the knowledge, you can kind of do some of this, this like not research, but like configuring of things, that you've been in this space where you've been really secluded. And it's not even that you're coming out of seclusion, because there's no indication that there may be other people around. But all that we know is that we have gained all of this stuff, and now it's that we have all of this knowledge. Now we can move forward, but we're taking all that we have learned with us in here. Okay. And that's how I'm really seeing it for affecting us emotionally, is that it's kind of like you've been sitting down, you kind of had to take a break, you had to take a rest because things were really heavy. And now, like that you have done that, it's time to get up, gather the knowledge that you've acquired, and move forward and move forth on your path. He's got a light here because even if it's dark, he can still see. Okay. He still knows, he can still see. Now, how to work with this energy for our best benefit, we get the Queen of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. And this is saying, again, that there is a high level of motivation and passion and enthusiasm. And the word integrity also comes through for some reason, that we're having while we are creating whatever it was that we were working on, thinking of the vision that we were creating, that with the Queen of Pentacles, that we have all that strength from. We are taking that strength and that passion and that determination, that fire energy, along with integrity. We are taking that and we are working to create what it is, our vision. At the end of the day, we are working at creating that. We are working diligently, and all of our passion and our fire and our fiery emotions are going into what it is that we are creating for ourselves. We're literally working on this with, like no hesitation. And we've made our minds up. We've made the decision that this is what we're going to do, because we're working towards this vision that you ultimately have for yourself right now, and making that come into the physical world, into your physical reality. When we get the conclusion cards, we see the Page of Cups and the Four of Cups, which means that there's so much emotion tied into this, and that you've been stuck in this place of feeling unsatisfied, and things haven't been coming in the way that you want them to. Like you have some of the pieces that you want to acquire, but there's a big piece that's missing. And you've kind of been feeling like this. But when we see the Page of Cups and the Four of Cups, we're kind of I'm seeing this as like a realization, or she's kind of opening her eyes, and the message has come through that this thing in the background, this blessing in the background that you've been blinded to, is now here. And she intuitively knows that it's now here. She just kind of has to get up and go receive this new blessing. It may even be wrapped in a disguise. It may be just full right in the frontal of your, your vision. Like, that it's now there and you couldn't see it before. And we kind of see this little guy in the background, this little deer in the background, like he's waiting, he's watching, he's waiting for her to find it. He's waiting for her to get up out of this tree, to get herself to decide to get up out of this space and walk away from the wallowing that she's been doing, to be able to see what it is in the background, because she's intuitively knowing. The Page of Cups often represents this message that's coming in through our intuition. And it is, saying that, there's something there. It's time to get up. It's time to move forward. And then she ideally finds what it is that she is looking for. Okay. Now, with the supporting cards that I pulled, we have the Master of the Head, Azaka La Flambeau, and the Houndsess of Petro. And I kind of see this as some things coming together. There's some energies that are meeting, that are coming together to make this vision that you have work. And you're a big piece of this. Like, you're part of the energy, and there's another energy coming in. And I've been seeing this kind of working for a while, that some energy is meeting up to kind of benefit us. And this is the Master of the Head. Is you kind of already know what this is for you. You may already start seeing some of these things for yourself, but at the end of the day, we have to be determined and tap into these passionate, fiery energies, because this energy is coming in to meet you, to meet all of the work that you have put forth. Meet that energy with yours. So if you're not putting in a high level of motivation and intense energies and passion into this, then you're going to literally get met with what you've put in. So if you haven't put in a lot, you're not going to be met with a lot, if that makes sense. So the more energy that you're putting forth to create this, to have this vision come into the physical, the more this energy that is coming in is going to meet with you and give you the reciprocation of what you've been putting out there. Okay? And that is what I'm seeing for this week. I hope that this video has been very helpful for you. And if you feel like you need a reading specifically for yourself, since this is a very general reading for a very large audience, very large group, please do not hesitate to contact me. I'd love to work with you. Everybody have a great day.